Hey everyone, welcome back to the JavaScript course. So in this video, we'll be looking into the JavaScript comparisons. And if you find this interesting, let's get started right away.
So in today's video, we'll be exploring about JavaScript comparisons. Okay. So inside my VS Code, I've opened up my index.html file, my style.css file, as well as my script.js file. So there is some basic boilerplate code present inside my index file, as you can see. And inside my style.css file, there is a basic kind of styling and a basic console.log message inside my script file. So now let's start exploring about the JavaScript comparisons, starting with the comparison operators. Okay. Okay, so some of the comparison operators are double equals and then triple equals, which is gonna check the type, and not equals to, and then not double equals. So this is gonna be not equal type or not equal value, and we also have greater than or equal to. We also have lesser than or equal to, and then we have greater than, and we have lesser than. Yeah, so these are some of the comparison operators that is present inside of JavaScript. So let's take an example and then let's understand this better. Okay, so let's initialize a value. So let's say const y equals to 7. Let's write a first console.log and check if y equals 7. Okay, now let's write the second console.log. Let's check if y triple equals to 7, that is present inside a string. Okay, so basically we are uh, making use of double quotes and then we are including 7, so that is a string. So let's say console.log y equals let's say 6. Okay, so on line number 7 we are initializing a const value, that is 7, and on line number 8 we are checking our first console.log. So basically over here we are checking with the double equals, that is if y equals to 7. So what double equals does is, so it's going to check only the value that is present. So of course 7 equals to 7, so this is going to give true in the console. Okay, so on line number 9 we have triple equals. So triple equals is also going to check the type of it, that is the data type. That is, so over here first one is going to be number and second one is going to be string. Okay, so even though both the values are same, that is 7 and 7, but since the first one is going to be number and the second one is going to be string, so this condition is going to fail, so it's going to return us false. Okay, so in the third, on line number 10, that is the third console, we are simply checking if y equals to 6 by making use of the double equals. So it's going to give us false because the values are not equal. So let's save the file. So it should give us true, false, and false. Okay, yeah, so there you go, we are getting true, false, and false correctly in the console. So now let's move on to the next one, that is not equal to. So let's say console.log y is not equal to 9. Okay, so let's say again console.log y is not equal to 9. Okay, so pretty much the first one is gonna be true because y is not equal to 9, right? It's equal because y equals to 7, and our second condition, let's make it 7. Okay, yeah, let's go check this out in the console. Yeah, so the first one is going to be true and then the second one is going to be false because we are doing it with the help of a double check, that is double equal. So that's the reason we are getting the result as false. Okay, so the next one is going to be greater than or equal to or lesser than equal to. Okay, so let's say console.log, let's say if y is greater than or equal to 10. Okay, in the second one, let's say if y is lesser than or equal to 3. Okay, or let's say 13. Yeah, so on line number 15 we are checking the condition if y is greater than or equal to 10. So y value is 7, so 7 is greater than or equal to 10, that is false, so it's going to return us false in the console. So on line number 16 we are checking if y is less than or equal to 13. Yeah, that is true, so it's going to return us true in the console. So let's check out the output once. So there you go, we're getting false and true. This is working absolutely fine. So now let's move on to the next one, that is greater than or greater than and lesser than. Okay, so console.log if y is greater than 10 and console.log if y is less than 20. Okay, so on line number 18 we are checking if y is greater than 10. So 7 is greater than 10, that is false, so it's going to return us false in the console. And on line number 19 y is less than 20, so 7 is less than 20, so it's going to return us true. So save the file. Let's come back to the console. Yeah, so false true. That's working absolutely fine. So the next set of comparison is known as the logical operator. So let's look into that. So logical operators. So some of them are and then or, and we have the not operator. Okay, so let's initialize two values, that is const m equals to, let's say 8, and then const n equals to 10. Okay, so let's say console.log if m equals to 8 and n equals to 10. So instead of 10, let's make it 8 again, and we are using and we are making use of the and operator over here. Okay, so on line number 26 we are checking if m equals to 8. So the first one becomes true. Okay, and we have the and operator, and the second one is going to be false because n value is 10. So even if both of them become false, I mean if even if one of them becomes false, we are going to get false in the console because we're making use of the and operator, right? So yeah, let's check out in the console. It should give us false. Yeah, so there you go, we are getting false in the console. So the next one is the or operator. So let's say console.log, let's say m equals to 8 or n equals to 8. So pretty much we're using the same condition. Okay, so over here so on line number 28 we are checking if m equals to 8. So it is true, and over here also it is true, I mean it is false because n equals to 10. But since the operator is or operator, it is gonna be true even if one of it becomes true. Okay, so let's check out the console. It should give us true. Yeah, so there you go, because it's true as the first one has been matched. Okay, so the next one is going to be the not operator. So let's say console.log, we are going to say not of y equals to 6. Okay, so we are checking with the first condition that is over here. So let's check out the console once. I think we didn't get any output, right, on line number 30. Yeah, so we are getting false, right? Yeah, because y equals to 7, and over here we are getting it as, and we are equating it to 6. So that's the reason we are getting it as false. Okay, so that was about the not operator. Okay, I think I've made a mistake. Yeah, so it should give us true because y equals to 6 and we are calculating the not of it. So not of false, it's going to be true, right? My bad, I think I knew I made a mistake. So okay, so it should give us true because y equals 6, that is false, and we're calculating the not of it. So not of false is going to be true, right? So that's the way this works. So the next thing is the ternary condition. So basically conditional approach of the arguments that we have. Okay, so for that reason, let's write ternary approach. Okay, so the way this works is we apply a condition. So let's say cons result equals to condition. So if the condition becomes true, we are going to provide some value, let's say value 1. If it is false, we are going to add the colon, and then we are going to write value 2. Okay, so that's the way this works. So let's comment this out for now. So now let us initialize a value, let's say const number equals to 10. Yeah, so now let's check out the console. So const, let's say const result equals to, yeah, so if number equals to just double equals to 10, then we are going to say console.log the first condition is true. Okay, else we are going to again console.log, which says the second condition is true. Let's keep it as true. and let's give a format once. Okay, so essentially it's going to be true because we are checking if number equals to 10 and the number and the number equals to 10 over here. So it should give us the first condition is true. Let's go check out in the console once. Yeah, so there you go, we are getting the first condition is true because of the match from the first condition itself. So let's say I give a value of 30 over here. So it's going to check this. So if this is true, it's going to execute this line, else it's going to execute the second line. Okay, that is the second condition is true. So let's try that out. Yeah, so you can see the second condition is true. So that's the way this works. Okay, yeah, I think that's it for this video. Let's see you in the next video, and then thank you for watching.